people, how are we all doing? Hey Jamie, how are you doing? Hey Busty, I'm good thanks, how are you? Sorry if it lags tonight, I'm not being outside, it's dark and it's cold. Good thanks Busty, how's Bonhead doing? Oh did you Jamie, which one did you get? Good, good, I'm glad he's good Busty. Gold one. Okay, but what kind of mod is it? Okay, so what flavors have you got? Oh, have you not, Busty? Have you spoken to her at least? Ooh, that's nice. Sorry, I'm coughing a bit tonight. My chest is a bit sore. How much longer is she back for, Busty? Ah, of course. It is difficult when you do live in different places, though, isn't it? Hey, Beaters One, how are you doing, dude? Ah, right, okay. Oh, Jamie, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that's happened. How are you doing? Oh, shit, dude. That's the last thing you need when you're in class. Oh, Jamie, I'm so sorry. Hi, DJ Charlie. How are you? I'm good, thanks, DJ Charlie. Bit tired, but otherwise good. Sorry, it's been up all day. I'm probably going to look a bit more. Oh, I bet he looks so smart in his uniform, Busty. Yeah, yeah, Jamie, just give yourself a little bit of time, dude. Just like I said, just to kind of just get yourself a bit straighter and stuff. It is hard. Because all of a sudden stuff, a memory will come up and what have you. But like you will, you'll be strong, you'll be great. But yeah, oh, I bet he does, Busty. Like a lot of my friends who have got kids, who've got children, and they've all I've seen on my Facebook, is all of them, like in their uniforms for going back to school. One of my friends from high school, her little boy Nate, basically there was a picture of him in his car seat, Um, how I bet it was Busty. But like in his car seat, basically just half dressed, and he was just like that, as if to say no, and you could just tell the tantrum that had ensued just to get him in the car. She had his clothes in a carrier bag because they had to get out the house, and I bet that there's been a few. Hey, Lost Bunny. Well, I did used to do a lot of horse riding, and I did used to work with horses. Yeah. I've never had my own. I just can't dedicate the amount of time that they need to get one of my own. Otherwise I'd have a whole paddock full, because I love horses. I love riding. I don't, 'cause I just love just tucking into them. I am very much a horsey person. I'm an animal person. But yeah, horses and big dogs. But not to be Yes, it was funny, but though again though some big dogs are like small ponies nowadays, though, aren't they? Thanks, Beaters One. Have a good evening, and if I'm not streaming again, have a good weekend. Yeah, I do miss working with horses, quite a bit. Sorry, guys, I'm just gonna pop you down for a sec. But yeah, I do miss working with horses. I when I was out in Saudi, I used to help one of my friends out from time to time when they needed it. Thanks, Bunny. Well, have a good sleep anyway. And no doubt I will probably stream again over the weekend. I'm just not sure when really. Again, guys, I am sorry if it lags. I'm just not going outside because, like I say, because it's dark and it's cold. There we go. Nicely put back again. I love being all snuggled in my hoodies. Hey, three piece and a soda. How are you doing, bud? Have you been out and about, or have you just been drinking at home? Oh, I miss those days. I miss those days of when I could just do of A when I could do that, and also B just being able to just hack it. Normally now when I, apart from the very rare occasion of when I do have the energy after I'm drunk, I fall asleep. Hey Dan, I'm good, thanks. How are you? Good, I'm glad. All right, Jay, I'm good, thanks. How are you? Oof, I don't miss those early get-ups. But though, Dan, I bet the more you try, the harder it is to come by, though, isn't it? Yeah, same here, Jay. I'm off tomorrow as well as the weekend, which I'm glad for. Is it for work, Dan, or are you going somewhere nice or somewhere different, maybe? Oh, Dan. Oh, my heart bleeds. I'm off tomorrow. I am currently a data analyst, Dan, for an energy, um, like, like, like an energy type thing company. It's about 20 minutes from me, which isn't too bad because it's really really close to where my parents' house is. But in the past, I have done IT and software support in the past. Yeah, it's a job. Keeps me busy, keeps me occupied. What do you do, Dan? Oh, cool, Dan. No, sorry, Jay. It's more of like a consultancy company, so the likes of British Gas and stuff like that. So like Nando's, for example, they come to us and we basically like receive their invoices for their gas, elec, and water. We put them into our invoicing software and then just send them the payment spreadsheets and reports, along with like PDF copies of the invoices, so then they can then get them paid and stuff. But to be like British Gas aren't the best, to be honest, for the deals. I'm still kind of learning all of that, to be honest, because I only really tend to deal with the water side. Well, three piece, he might have one hell of a drive to do to be able to get to his first place. Or he might have other things he needs to do before he does work. Exactly, Dan. I'd prefer to be awake for a couple of hours before I go to work. So then at least then I'm like fully alert. Ready to start the day myself. These like some people who I know get up literally like 20. Oof, one hell of a drive. But there's some people that I know that wake up. That wake up that are like 10 minutes before they need to set off, and I don't know how they do it. Oh, I bet it is, Jay. Because again, the different deals that they do and stuff, for different things, for the different rates for the different times of day and stuff, and yeah, but also though the way how they kind of quote it is always like different. It is for me, so it is hard for me to get my head around it and stuff as well. Yeah, me too, Dan. That like I said, that's kind of like my morning routine. Except I get to work about 15 minutes early, so I can then actually have breakfast there. Because if I have breakfast before I set off, I end up starving at 10 and eating my lunch then, so I end up needing an extra meal every day, and that's not good for the weight loss. Oh, I wish I could afford it, to be honest. I know. It's a joke how how much tax is on them. Because like when I lived out in Saudi for a pack of B&H Gold, it was the equivalent of like 90p a pound for a 20 deck. Now you can barely buy two cigs off somebody for that. Yeah, I know. I know, because like I started smoking when I was out there because otherwise I just wouldn't get a break. And yeah, because I was doing 20-hour days between everything that I was doing. Yeah, like when I got back, I tried that, and it was pretty much the same thing for me as well. I ended up getting a couple of abscesses, ulcers in my mouth, and like my throat felt like it like after two cigs out of the packet, my throat just felt red raw. Because obviously because the ratio for the chemicals for them as well is completely different. Mm, it is Dan. I do try three piece, but I end up falling asleep after a couple. I'm not as much of a drinker anymore. Hi, Colin. How are you, dude? Hey, female gunner. How are you? I'm good, thanks. Bit tired, but yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I just thought I'd do a stream because I've not done one in since I was. I think like. Well, you've caught me now. But yeah, 'cause I've not done one since I think the day after the bank holiday Monday last week. I kind of only realised tonight, so I just thought I'd come on and see who I could catch. At the at a very so slightly later hour. Oh, the fluffy bear's good. He's good. He's recovering. We had my cousin, her boyfriend, and good Gunner. But yeah, so we had my cousin, her fella, and their kids up last weekend from Plymouth, and they stayed at my parents' house because my mum's home, and they take him out for hours. Nothing much really, female. It's like this. So I had some of my family come up from Plymouth last weekend, which was It was really really nice to see them and actually spend some time with them. We went out for dinner. I was chauffeur, but again though, I'm more than happy to drive because then at least then I've then got an excuse not to drink. I've actually got a reason for it when they're all trying to make me, because my family's a very bad influence. When we all get together, they're all we're all bad influences on each other really. But no, it was so nice. Like, it was so nice to catch up with them and see them and stuff. And we've also organised for the February half term for one of my cousins who lives up here, who lives in Blackpool. Her fiance, and their two kids, and myself for all of us to be able to go down to Cornwall, or if the February half term isn't looking too bright, we're going to go down in the summer holidays next year. So and then like go down for a week, just camp somewhere and stuff, and and just have a good time and be able to catch up with them. Because I really want to get down to Port Isaac. Yeah, because I want to hit a weekend in Port Isaac. Because Port Isaac does do quite a bit in the summer. Absolutely female. To be honest, it's the only place in the country where I actually eat them. It's been some years since I've had a Cornish pasty. Ah, but female, there's a reason. So with the Cornish pasty, how it's kind of flat, how it goes like how it does curve, and then but though the extra kind of like twirled almost pastry on the bit where it curves around, that was actually for because originally it was when like all the miners and stuff like that, so they could literally hold on to that, eat the pasty, and then throw that bit of the crust away. So then they weren't getting like the coal and stuff. Like I said, so because obviously they carry the coal in basically in the grains of the skin and stuff. So like I said, so at least then they could then eat the pasty without it being tarnished. The reason I know that is because many like even when my mum was tiny, my granddad was a miner in Wales, and like I said that's how they'd that's how they do it, and because it originated in Cornwall, and then and then of course then other parts of the country that did have miners and stuff. um I think that might possibly female, but though I do think that is another pasty possibly. No, no, three piece. Colin and I aren't together. What are you eating, Colin? What other man, female? Oh, oh, sleep well, Dan. Oh, you mean Liam? Well, we did meet up in Chorley, but we are just friends. Yeah, no, no, no. We're just friends. We still do message and stuff. I think we're due for a meet up soon. Not really female. With us just being friends. Because I mean, like, 'cause I mean, like for me personally, I'm not looking for anything anyway. That's funny, female. Well, I went to Birmingham on Tuesday. Hey TLT, how are you doing, buddy? I am. I'm super snug. Oh, I love my big hoodies. Big hoodies, big t-shirts. My ex fiance hated it whenever I'd go into the room with his wardrobes in it. because he always knew that I was raiding it for another one of his t-shirts just so I could get all snuggly and comfy. Or like if I'd been off that day and he'd then come home from work, he knew that I'd be in something of his, and it was usually one of his big. 'Cause he was 6'2" and he's quite broad shouldered. Um, it's like I said, so we needed the bigger t-shirts. But like I said, some days he'd get in from work, and like I'd be in one of his t-shirts and a pair of his boxes because they were just so much more comfortable than than my pajamas. I was speaking to him yesterday. Actually, he's doing really really well. How are you anyway, TLT? I like that one, Gunner. Again, for the people who've recently joined, um, well, what kind of vape is it you're looking for, Gunner? Is it something like this, or do you want a big one? Do you want one that's like a cigarette or a pen? Because I should be able to help you out a little bit with with not necessarily, thanks TLT, not necessarily with a device, your butt though, again, like with liquids and stuff, I'd be able to get some oh, does it, Gunner? Oh, thanks TLT. It's nice to be back on here again. It does take a little while to get used to, I must admit, Gunner. But the good tip that I was told is just to take like just inhale just little bits. Like when you've got like a sore throat through a cold or something, and rather than taking a full drag on a cigarette because you know it's going to make you cough, you just take little ones. That so that helps. It's because it's a vapor rather than a smoke. Going down and stuff. Well, that's what helped me anyway. Just little ones until you're more used to it. I know. Well, no, but though, then you do lots of little ones. Me. Not if they are bought in this country three piece. Because there's so many regulations with the devices now. Like with the units where the liquid goes into, these for example, they can only be no more than 2 mil or some 2 milligrams. It's hold 2 milligrams or something. And like I said, and plus they've got like with the devices themselves, they've got to go through so many checks and regulations and everything. The ones where you hear the reports about about exploding and stuff, they are from abroad. They are the ones that are causing the issues. Like I said, the ones that we are getting the reports on and stuff. Because they aren't as regulated as the ones in the UK. Because it's like, I mean, all over the world that they are becoming more popular. But though they have taken the UK by like so many people, yeah, there's so many people have got them and everything now. But like I said, they've got to be more. They do have to be more regulated with the charging, with the pods, with the different mods, whether it's whether they've got batteries or whether the battery is already in the device, what size the device is, and and stuff like that. Me too, Gunner, but to be honest, I love my food. I love my food. It's a bit too much. Size of my ass is testament to that. But though, in the past couple of months I have lost a stone and a half now. So £21 gone. Thanks, Gunnar. It's a slow and steady. Well, I kind of started it just by less. At first, it was less snacking throughout the day. Uh, ugh, I wish I could deal with him, to be honest, Gunnar. No, it was less like it was like less snacking because like I when I'm bored I eat. I snack, I nibble, and I make the wrong decisions on food. And I do mean like tea made out of jasmine. It's not a euphemism for anything else. But like whenever I just thought, right, I think I want something. I just go and I go and have a jasmine tea, and then I then realise, well, actually, no, I'm not hungry because then it's lunchtime, and that's when I am actually hungry. But though I do know I need to start kind of doing a bit more exercise now, because I just need to start toning up as well. I want a nice pit bottom, not one that's just kind of there because I sit on it all day. To be honest though, Gunnar, I love it. I actually really, really enjoy it. To be honest with you, I enjoy it a lot more than I thought I would. Because I've also bar the odd kind of Diet Coke or Coke Zero, I don't have any caffeine anymore. I've managed to completely cut that out. When I do have normal tea and coffee, which again is really rare, which is quite rare now, I don't have any sugar in any of that. I don't even have any milk. The bonus, because I've managed to cut those other a few things out that I would previously just do. Like I said, that's how I need to start upping the ante with the exercise. To be honest, just finding something that I don't find boring. And I'd prefer to be sat at home reading a book. Yeah, me too, gonna. Oh, I'll bet gonna because your body, because your body and your metabolism's used to it. No, absolutely not. Walking 15 miles a day is enough. Because at the posties near where I grew up, the majority of them just drive around. So they literally I've seen one literally drive door to door to door. Oh, don't do that, gun. It's really, really, really bad. Like so bad for you for your digestive system. Um, Trust me, I know. I know. I learnt the hard way with that. I mean, like, is there something that you really, really like grapes or different types of berries, or or different vegetables that you really, really like more than others? Oh, I know. But like I said, anything that you do really, really like in that set, or at least that you kind of like more than others. I like Chinese too, but what I mean is there a fruit or a vegetable or or even like sorbet? It's like for me, one of my biggest weaknesses is ice cream. But but though I then changed my ice cream over to sorbet, and there's less sugar in it. There's less, there's less dairy. There's less sugar in it. With those two main parts, the calories are way less. But but you're still getting the same satisfaction. You're getting almost the same satisfaction from it. Hi, Alien. How are you? The ice creams, like ice cream that I do like, is bubblegum gunk, because you get marshmallows in there, you get honeycomb, and it's always this terrifying shade of blue, and it's so gorgeous. I like strawberries as well, Colin. But though again, one of my downfalls with strawberries is that I cut them up and I put sugar on them. As I've not been on for a while, so I just thought I'd get some time in tonight because I'm off tomorrow. Yeah, it is disgusting. I can't do it. I actually can't do it. I'd prefer to not eat for 3 days than have to eat that again. But that's my preference. Because like my sister, she swears by it. Oh yeah, that is a good one. Now with Ben and Jerry's, I do quite like their fish food. Because I'm yeah, like I said, fish food always holds good memories for me. Because but though again, I can't just do a little one. I've got to do like a full pint tub, which again, oh, right, stop it, because you're all tempting me so badly for me to just drive to Asda just to go and get chip faced and just go and get a pint. Yeah, it is Alien. It is quite nice because I think because I've not had it for some years. But but though I think it's got like caramel and a few gooey bits in it, and then like and then you actually get that little fish shaped whatever it is. I think it's fudge, like in the shapes of like fish through it. It's actually really cool. Yeah, it is gonna. It is, but the like it is, but like for me, I love it. But yeah, like I said, but like I said, usually like a bubble gum gunk one, because like I said, but like I said again, it's always a terrifying shade of blue, and you just think, what on earth if the chemicals have been put into there to make it that color? I know what you mean, good enough sometimes. I love churros. Oh my days! But again, with sugar on, and then like Nutella. That is nice, Alien. That is nice, But though again, they're not diet friendly. They're not weight loss friendly, should I say? But the stuff like that, Oh, but actually though, one of my favourites is actually green grapes covered in chocolate. Green grapes and chocolate. That is so good. Oh, so jealous, Gunnar. So jealous. That is amazing. Like when I was out in the Middle East, whenever I went to a brunch, they'd almost all, yes, it isn't it just though, Gunnar? Isn't it just like the best thing ever? I would actually happily give up sex if I could just have those all the time. Well, maybe for a little while. But yeah, like when I was in the Middle East and whenever there were brunches, and the majority of brunches would always have a chocolate fountain, and I would literally go like as soon as I'd had my fill of steak and sushi. Yep, me too. Gonna yeah, but like I said, as soon as I'd had then my fill of steak and sushi, and then whatever booze I could get down me, I would go to the chocolate fountain, and I would actually take a decent sized meal and then just dip and then just eat that for the rest of the day. Well, for the rest of the brunch anyway, and they just that and they couldn't believe just how good it was, because they just wouldn't put grapes and chocolate together. Like one thing, I mean, I like it, but I'm not too keen on though is marshmallows in a chocolate fountain. I kind of like because marshmallows are sweet and chewy and gooey. The chocolate's sweet and everything, and it's warm as well. Like it's just a bit too much for me, and a bit too much of a sweetness and stuff. Like I said, in oh, he's doing good, Alien. Yeah, he's doing really really well. He's just about getting back to normal now. Because as I was saying earlier, had some family from Plymouth come up last weekend, and the kids, because it was my cousin, her fella, and their three kids. Well, one's a baby. But the two older children, they tired him out. So they had him running around everywhere, and he's so lazy that like I said, he loved it because it was attention. But lo and behold, he's just so tired now. Still, almost it's been almost a week. Right, guys, I'm getting a bit too sleepy now. I can't afford to fall asleep in the living room, because my housemates might not be impressed. I am going to go, but I will stream again. If not tomorrow, I will stream again on Saturday. While I'm out and about with Mum, because we're going to go to the Kite Festival in St Anne's. So yes, like this, I want to get some streaming done, and we're going to film some kites flying and probably some other nonsense. So have a good night, everyone. Like I said, I might be on tomorrow. If not, I will be on Saturday. Have a good time. See you all soon. I promise. Yeah, definitely, Alien. Have a good night, all.